Okay, so now let's read Peppa Pig book, Peppa's 12 Days of Christmas. It was Christmas Day and Peppa and George were so excited. "It's Christmas, George!" shouted Peppa. They both raced downstairs and started opening their present. Peppa began to sing. "On the first day of Christmas, Santa gave to me a brand new Christmas dolly." When Peppa and George woke up the next morning, they looked outside to see snow. Cheers, Peppa. "Wow!" She and George put on their coat, gloves, and boots. "Peppa, George," calls Mummy Pig. She had something else they needed. Peppa looked at George and sang, "On the second day of Christmas, Mommy gave you and me 2 woolly hats." "Thank you, Mommy," says Peppa. The next day, there was a knock at the door. "Knock, knock." "We have a very special visitor," says Mummy Pig, opening the door. "They have come a long way to see us." "Oh, goody," said Peppa. Peppa started to sing to George. "On the third day of Christmas, a knock gave you and me 3 friends. Joyeux Noel, Peppa and George. Cheers, Delphine Donkey. Merry Christmas, Delphine. Cheers, Peppa." The next day, Susie Sheep came to visit Peppa. "Merry Christmas, Peppa," said Susie. "I've baked something for you for Christmas." "Oh," said Peppa excitedly. "What are they?" Peppa and George jumped up and down, and Peppa sang, "On the 4th day of Christmas, Susie baked you and me 4 yummy cookies." "Thank you, Susie," says Peppa. "Yum, yum." When Peppa peeked out of the kitchen window the next morning, she gasped. "It's Granny and Grandpa George," says Peppa. "And Grandpa has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 presents." Peppa started to sing. "On the 5th day of Christmas, Grandpa Pig gave you and me 5 golden boots." "That's 2 boots for me, 2 boots for George, and 1 for Teddy," said Peppa. "Wow, thank you, Grandpa. Mr. Fox gave me a special deal. I got 5 boots for the price of 4, said Grandpa Pig. Granny and Grandpa Pig spent the night at Peppa's house. "Wake up, little one," said Granny Pig in the morning. "We are taking you somewhere special today." "Hooray!" cheers Peppa. "Where are we going?" "It's a surprise," said Granny Pig. When they got to the surprise place, Peppa turned to George to sing. "On the 6th day of Christmas, Granny showed you and me 6 penguins playing. They are so cute," said Peppa. "Thank you, Granny." The following night, Mr. Bull came to give Peppa and her family a musical Christmas present. He played a Christmas tune on his horn and then pointed behind him. Peppa looked at George and began to sing. "On the 7th day of Christmas, Mr. Bull gave you and me 7 singers singing. We wish you a Merry Christmas," sang the 7 carol singers. "Wow, thank you everyone," said Peppa. "I love singing." It was the 8th day of Christmas and Peppa and George were on a play date with Danny Dog at the ice skating rink. It's so sleepy and slidey, said Danny. Swoosh. Peppa turned to George and sang, on the 8th day of Christmas, Danny show you and me. 8 skater swooshing. Thank you, Danny, said Peppa. Ice skating is brilliant. The following day, Peppa's playgroup friend came to see her. We are posting thank you letters, said Zoe Zebra. Do you want to come, Peppa? Yes, please, said Peppa excitedly. Peppa paused at the top of the snowy hill with George and sang, on the 9th day of Christmas, Zoe show you and me. 9 sleds whooshing. Thank you, Zoe, said Peppa. I love getting presents and I love writing thank you letters. Mommy and Daddy Pig had their own special surprise for Peppa and George on the 10th day of Christmas. A visit to see Santa. Would you like to sit in my sleigh? Asked Santa when they arrived. Oh yes, please, cried Peppa. As Peppa and George sat in Santa's sleigh, Peppa sang, on the 10th day of Christmas, Santa gave you and me jingle, jingle. Oh, what is this? 10 reindeer flying. Reindeer are amazing, said Peppa. Thank you, Santa. The next day, Peppa and George were outside helping Mommy and Daddy Pig. Some of the Christmas lights were broken. Luckily, Mr. Fox arrived. Beep, beep. I have just the thing you need, he said. I wonder what it is, said Peppa. As Mr. Fox pulled something out of his fan, Peppa turned to George and sang, on the 11th day of Christmas, Mr. Fox gave you and me 11 light a twinkling. Oh, thank you, Mr. Fox, said Peppa. They are so sparkly. The next day, Uncle Pig and Auntie Pig came over with cousin Chloe and baby Alexander. Aren't you going to sing us a song, Peppa? Asked Mommy Pig. Peppa had one last idea for a song. On the 12th day of Christmas, everyone gave you and me 12 faces smiling and the perfect family. Aren't there 10 of us, Peppa? Whispered cousin Chloe. I counted Teddy and Mr. Dinosaur too, said Peppa. He he he. Everyone laughed. Merry Christmas, Peppa. Peppa 12th day of Christmas. Brand new Christmas dolly, woolly hats, 3 friends, 4 yummy cookies, 5 golden boots, 6 penguins playing, 7 singers singing, 8 skaters swooshing, 9 sleds whooshing, 10 reindeer flying, 11 light a twinkling, 12 faces smiling, and the perfect family. That is the end.